Welcome back to Escapement and Watch. I'm your host, Falling Titan. What happens when a watch company builds a diver that doesn't borrow from the icons of the past? They build a diver that's maybe a little bit unorthodox, maybe offbeat. Well, what do you get? You get the Seiko monster. Now, it all started 20 years ago in the year 2000 when the first monster, the SKX779, came out, the black and the orange. Seiko's usually 2 numbers off, so it's either, the orange was either an 81 or a 77. Let me know down in the comments. The first gen monster. Anyways, I digress. It captured the hearts of many fans, but also repelled probably just as many. But turning 20, the new monster, 4th gen, it's a little bit different. Let's check it out. All right, here she is, or here he is, the new monster. The monster feels more of a he than she. Let me know down in the comments, is the monster a he or a she? But let's begin first by thanking Kavar Jewelers for lending in this special edition monster, meaning it will only be made for 1 year and then disappear, so it is kind of a limited edition, because once they stop making it, whatever they made in the past, that's it, that's out there. You can find it still, but it might be a little bit difficult. This one is for sale at Kavar Jewelers. Check out the website link down below. All right, so this is the SRPE09 K1 Save the Ocean monster, 4th generation. And what does that mean? If you see here, Save the Ocean, right there on the tag. Some portions of the proceeds from the sales of the Save the Ocean line go to help conserve the ocean. Seiko donates to different global efforts and help clean up the ocean, so you can feel good about your purchase. When you buy a Save the Ocean from Seiko, you are helping clean up the ocean and you are saving the ocean just a little bit. And that's a little bit of a nice touch, don't you guys think? It gives you that warm and fuzzy feeling. You bought a monster, but you also saved the ocean. So, there you go. Look at that stunning dial. Oh my God. It reminds me of the Blue Lagoon. That thing is stunning. This looks like a Blue Lagoon dial exactly in color and tone and how it hits the light. You know me, I used to have the Blue Lagoon. I still have a Blue Lagoon dial. Still looking for a watch to put it in. And yeah, this one reminds me of it exactly. All right, let's look at the K-shape. It is a little bit strange because it's a monster, but the monster got a fresh shave, got a new haircut, maybe lost 10 pounds, but he's still a monster. A refreshing dive watch from a legendary company. I'm a fan of this new monster. You can tell it's a monster, but a little bit more refined. That's the best way to describe it. Now, it's hard to check the measurements on this one because of its strange shape. Now, if we check from 9 till 3, the dimensions are 40.5, but then the bezel sticks out a little bit. So if you measure at the bezel, it's 41.5. That's what I got with my calipers. But down here, it's 40.5, but it flowers out on each side. So that's the first measurement, and it's tough already. And now the bottom one, I mean the thickness, sorry, it is 13 thick. And that is also tough to get because of the flowering and concave nature of that bezel. It's hard to get the calipers around and get it here instead of getting it here. Okay, so you might be able to get a smaller number if you maneuver. So another tricky measurement. One measurement though that is not tricky is the lug to lug. I got 48.6. That's the wingspan, and that's the most important. It's gonna wear great on most wrists. No worries there. I'm gonna do a wrist shot, of course. Let's check out the bracelet. It is integrated pretty nicely. Fit and finish, not bad. It looks like it might be 2 pieces with that polished mid-link, but it is actually, if we look at the back, just 1 piece. So flexibility is not going to be that great on it. And it is solid links, solid end links, push pins. And sorry guys, all these tags are in the way. You have a diver's extension right here. Pressed clasp, which is not that great. And let's check out the case back. Beautiful, clean case back design. Unlike the old Monster, if you've seen an old Monster, it's kind of an engineering mess. This is nicely cleaned up. That new haircut and that fresh shave showing right here. All right. Awesome Seiko clasp. I love that sound. So the bracelet is not bad. Not the greatest, but not bad. And now we'll check out the bezel. Very smooth. You can even grab it here with that shroud that's part of the case. Extends here. It's a little bit tougher, but even with gloves I can get it. Much easier over here where there's an opening. All right. Sounds nicely dampened. Does it line up? What do you guys think? There's no bezel insert. It's just painted on the aluminum bezel. Or is it steel? I am not 100% sure. I will email Seiko, and when they get back to me, I'll let you guys know. I've always wondered. You know what? It's probably stainless steel. Ow. Okay, you can still get bitten by the monster right here, but you gotta try to do it. That's not too bad. Okay. All right, so the crystal is not sapphire, unfortunately, and it has that date magnifier. Oh, the hands are in the way. We can't see it. There we go. What do you guys think of that chocolate bar, candy bar, long date style magnifier? I am not a fan. I don't mind it when you have the date magnifier, like just a single Cyclops, but this huge Cyclops, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan that it's hardlex as well. I believe Crystal Times makes a sapphire for this gen. Thank God. So first thing you do when you buy a monster, 4th gen, you pop out the crystal, throw it in the garbage, and you get a sapphire. Upgrade it nicely. All right, then you're good to go. Yeah, not a fan of the double Cyclops. If you're a fan of the double Cyclops, let me know in the comments. I'm curious. I bet you no one is going to be a fan of it. Okay, the dial and the hands. They are amazing. You can't get that blue from anywhere else. It's just stunning. It is the Blue Lagoon blue, and it's beautiful. Now, the hands brushed all the way through. I love that look when it's brushed. Just adds a tool vibe to the watch. And yeah, I like the hands. These are the old monster style hands, but a little bit refined. Again, with that haircut, with that fresh shave, a little bit slimmer, a little bit more sleek, more sharp. And what's really cool is at the end of the second hand, there's that fin of a shark. It's really cool. And there's also a fin of a shark where the minute hand is blocking. I'll show you in a photo. It's really cool. So a little bit of an Easter eggs on the dial and hand set. The second hand in the dial. There's the new rocket. That's awesome. Really cool. The new and improved slim and trim rocket. Very nice. Now, out of all the monsters, the 4th gen, this one is close to being my favorite. I'm thinking it is my favorite, but maybe the Patty version. I want to get in the Patty version just to check it out because I'm always a fan of Patty versions. I love the dual Lume. I love everything about the Patties. So I'm going to check out the Patty, but for now, this one's the favorite, the Save the Ocean 4th gen. Very nice. We can compare with my 63 mass SRPE09. All right, so the one on the left is 40 millimeters, and this one is 40.5 to 41.5, depending on where you measure. Again, it has that tricky case and those weird proportions odd shapes, scallops on the edges. Kind of difficult to measure, but roughly 41, 42, and this one 40.5. All right, guys. You can definitely see the monster has more heft, more thickness, versus the new streamlined 63 mass with the even more refined case. Definitely the monster is going to be more fun on the wrist, more playful, more adventurous. I think the monster can be a great, I don't want to say beater because it doesn't deserve to be a beater because it is a nice watch, but you know what? It could be a beater for people. It's that tough, do-it-all dive watch that looks great. It might even get attention on the wrist. People might be like, hey, what is that? Monsters are usually known for bright colors, the orange, the legendary orange one, the yellow, the blues. They're all eye-catching attention getters, and they're fun watches, and that's why we love the monster. And yeah, they're cool to have. I would pick up a monster if I didn't have a monster, and I don't have a monster, so I should pick up a monster. Okay, I just looked back, and my wife is surprisingly not talking, but she's just shaking her head no. All right. I just made a big purchase from Kavar Jewelers, so I got another watch coming, and it's going to be my watch. So that one took up the bankroll. All right. So no new watches for a while. All right, let's check out the weight of this bad boy. We are zeroed. This is with the full bracelet. All links still on it. 187. Pretty heavy. It's going to have weight and heft on the wrist. You're going to feel it. You're going to know it's there. Some people like that. But you know what, guys? I've seen this on the 20 millimeter Seiko rubber strap, and it's amazing. This is 22, so it's not going to fit. But it's just, this is a perfect combination. If you can source the blue one from the mini turtle, the SRPC, oh man, what's the number? SRPC25. My head is exploding with all these Seiko numbers. I'll look it up and I'll put it on the screen. Get that blue strap and put it on this. Woo, winner. All right, let's check it out on the time grapher. Actually, let me give it a wind. Give it a fair chance. Man, the 4R36, excellent movement. This winds so smooth. All right, let's get to the 53 lift angle, and let's go. So the 4R36, 21.6 VPH. We've done it a million times on the channel. 24 joules hack, hand wind, automatic. All right, so there we go. 1 second a day, 0 beat error, 2 seconds a day, 280 amplitude. Wow, this is really good. I didn't regulate this. I didn't open it. Pretty impressive. Yeah, ooh, this is a good movement. I see a little bit of snowflakes happening, snowfall. Don't know why that is. Might be some interference with that shroud, that extra piece right there. But the numbers are good. And it's reading the beat error, so wow, 0. Yeah, this is good. Oh man. All right, so +1, +2, +1, +0. Well, not plus, just 0. Now we're at +4, back down to +3. Okay, since this movement is doing so good, let's check out 12 down, which is probably the most common position your watch is going to be in. Just for fun, since it's doing so good, let's give it a challenge. Let's see some crazy numbers now. All right, so we gained from 0 beat error, 0.0, we went to 0.3. So there's a bit more error in this position. But look at that accuracy, +6. Now we got +1. Next reading, +2. So the amplitude went a little bit down, 262. This movement is powerful. It is accurate in 2 positions so far. Very nice. kind of like a Swiss-made movement, what I'm seeing here. Very strong performance and very strong positional accuracy. And this is why we love the 4R movement. It's just a magical movement, and it's so hyper affordable. Let's check out the Lume. Okay guys, I don't need to shut off all the lights for a Seiko dive watch. There it is. Wow, the Lume is blue, unreal. I love when Seiko does blue Lume. I know it's not as bright, but man, it just looks so good. It looks even better in person when I'm going around the camera to look at it. It's beautiful blue, beautiful. And here's the 63 mass right next to it. Both are pretty amazing. Of course, no surprises. Oh man, I really like the blue Lume. That always gets me. Now I'm thinking I should get the Monster. All right, that was the Lume, and look at it in half lighting. Wow, that blue is stunning. You can't beat Seiko when it comes to blue dials. They do so many different variations of blue, and they're all epic. And the Save the Ocean line, ooh, one of the best. I can't believe how nice the dial is. It's beautiful. Okay, so if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.